Do 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 da 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 da. In it down, da 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 down, da 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 down, down 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 down, wow wow wow, wow 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 wow. Oh wait, no. Hello, Gennaro. How are you today? Yeah, why do you think I didn't stream the past couple days? I didn't want to join stream when I quit Skyblock. Alright, here's what I'll make a deal with, okay? When that mayor update comes out, I'll return, okay? I'll make that deal. Because I am interested in that update, plus I need to get that Daedalus Axe upgrade. I'm doing good. And the update, it looks like we are the hacker known as 4chan, apparently. Not me, but you know. Besides, the thing is as well, the only thing right now in my head that I would want to do on stream, people wouldn't watch me anyway for. Because if I were to return to Skyblock right now, I'd want to fish. I don't think people want to watch me fish. I don't know, I just saw that there's a bunch of fucking whatever, like, things basically showing, like, people are hacking into the mainframe or whatever stupid gay shit. Like I said, I have no idea, specifically. Did you quit second profile? No. I can eventually go back to that too. Just like I said, right now, I'm in a... Like I said, I need that new update for mayors to come out for me to have my interest peaked back in the Skyblock a little bit more. Because as of right now, I don't feel anything. Know what I mean? I mean, I've told y'all since the beginning anyway. I've always said that if I'm not enjoying the game, I'm not gonna play it. I don't want to try to force myself to play Skyblock when I hate it. Not hate it, I don't hate it. It's just that there's nothing that intrigues me about it right now. like I said, I'm still in that lull, like in that period of like, I would say confusion mostly, just for my aunt passing still. And like in Skyblock, you actually have to be, like you have to physically be doing stuff, essentially. Like I said, I understand people probably don't want to watch me for that, and I understand. That's why I really haven't been streaming, I've just been hanging out with myself. But I didn't want to stream after I streamed Skyblock because I was going to feel bad for people that were happy I was playing. Because I would have felt like shit. Yeah, I've just been playing this game. I dropped a shiny pineapple monkey yesterday and a rainbow fluffy cat. Ow! Also, another thing I forgot to mention, I fucked up my back. I don't know what I did. I must have slept on it wrong or something. But my back is fucked right now. Not even my back, my tailbone. Really. So. Alright, so. You're going to be seeing double screen for a little bit. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm, hold on. I'm attempting to try to lobby hop to find a server that has a higher X multiplier to roll for. Dog, ain't no fucking way. Which one? The one on my main account or my alt? Which one? The one on my gay boy main account or my alt? Ha 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 ha. Silly man. You gotta be rewarded to the top 100 players in the world, buddy. Ah 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 ah. Sorry. I don't know what it's. Here's the thing, Gennaro. I don't know what that means. Because I'm clearly not top 100 players in the world. I was top 100 or something in the game. Because I got it on my alt account and my main account. So I must have been like maybe one of the first 100 people to get a rainbow shiny. Like, that's the only thing I could really think of. Because besides that, I literally don't know. So, yeah, whenever I got it on my main, I was shit talking my friends. I'm like, yeah, what you know about that? Yeah. And then, I saw it was on my second account. I'm like, okay, something's clearly wrong. What the fuck's happening? But I guess it's like I said, top 100 and fucking gaining something first, maybe? I don't know. Did you see the good news yesterday, Gennaro? Dog, why the fuck is this not open? See the good news yesterday? They added Skibbity toilet items to Roblox. Yeah. Might need a cop one. Might need to get one for the one time. What was crazy to me is I didn't. First off, how are you gonna copyright something like that? It's from fucking Gary's mod. That's what confused me at first. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna... Like, what? How are you gonna copyright fucking... Like, it's from Gary's mod. I don't get that. Alright, cool. I can, change the, hopefully I can change the top part to, my other account now. Um... Why does every lobby have coins thing? Matter of fact, I'll go place some. These people are dumb like that. How much more coins do you get? 50%. Oh. So I'm gonna just do a couple of these and a couple of these for my main. Whee! Alright, cool. Yeah, Gennaro, you wanna see my new hoverboard on my main? Oh wait, I restarted my shit. Whoops. I know you might think I got it because it's funny, but there's actually a reason I got it, Gennaro. The reason I got it is because it's shiny. Shiny hoverboards are faster than regular ones. Apparently in like my clan's list of demands, it seems. Apparently we're gonna have to screenshot our dumb shit today and show them, which I'm not doing. But let's see the checklist of everything I have to have. Enchants, maxed out enchants, which I got. 2 nightmare orbs, I got that. 2 corrupt enchants, I got that. Chest mimic, boss lucky block, slash massive comet. At least one of each. I got that. Chest breaker, firework, super lightning. I got those. Superior chest mimic, plus 1 mini chest fortune. I have that. 5 huge hunter books, shiny books. I only have 3 or 4, I'm not getting more. Super magnet needed. I got that. 100 cocktails before start clan wars. I got a shit ton. 20 max damage and coins needed before clan wars. I got that. Speed pots. Got that. Always have max fruit of everything. I got that. Miscellaneous. 20k TNT crates. I got those. Shiny hasty flags. 50k of each. Okay. 10k lucky blocks. Okay. 10k sprinklers. I got that, I guess. 30,000 comets. I do not have that. Every toy needs to be at least 50 days. Well, mine are on like 2 years. Ultimates. Own all ultimates. Buy the cheapest one first and then build your way to the expensive ones. I gotta buy that hidden treasure one again, I guess. But not right now. Shiny hoverboard. You need a shiny hoverboard to be fast and quickly finish updates. Currently, shiny hot dog is cheapest. Which I was gonna buy one anyway because of the... What is it? I like the car one I have, but it's way too big. Like, it's way too wide. You know what I mean? Huges. All your huges must have at least one royal charm. The rest will vary on your preference. Also make sure to buy Charm Chisel at least 500 before Clan Wars to be able to quickly change the charms. I can't even see what you said after that, but I assume what it is. Oh, that's not even the best part. Their last set of demands was be sure to have, what is it? Be sure to have 5 alt accounts by the time. Hold on. I didn't even see deleter there until you said it, lol. Nah, I gotta make 3 more. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind, you know, leveling up another alt. Or multiple. I just don't want to level them up and they don't have game passes. That's my biggest thing. I just realized one of my friends that whose birthday is 2 months before me. He just turned 26 and I'm still 25, so I just DM'd him calling him old as shit. While I still can. Yeah, Super Magnet is a neat must-have. But yeah, if I ever, like, whenever I'm playing Pet Sim, I'm like, man, I'm bored as fuck right now. I'm just make another, um, what is it? Better not be talking to me, bitch. I know you not talking to me, hoe.
YouTube
Guess we shall watch a YouTube video. Oh, whoops.
is chock full of abandoned channels, once thriving hubs of activity left forgotten and forlorn. All that remains is a husk of what was and an eerie reminder of the person's last video being uploaded 5, 10, even 15 years ago at times. Now, more often than not, people leave behind their YouTube channel simply because they stopped being successful or they just, moved on in life. However, there are rare instances where disturbing and tragic circumstances compelled these creators to forsake their channels. And that's what we'll be discussing today in the second installment of Abandoned YouTube Channels with Disturbing Backstories.
Ooh.
Stop it, that tickles!
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
On YouTube, there exists a channel known as Little Miss Kit. This old school creator was said to have been a joy to interact with online, and she made friends with many of the other small YouTubers in the geeky sub-communities that existed on the platform at this time. However, she would often be visited by trolls, who subjected her to various forms of online bullying. Sometime after a particularly harsh wave of bullying, Little Miss Kit's channel would be abandoned forever. And this is that story. Little Miss Kit, real name Anne Catrick, was a small British YouTuber who created her channel on October 12th of 2007. Her first video would be uploaded about 2 weeks later and consisted of a choreographed skit featuring Anne combing through an empty parking garage trying to find her vehicle, only to comically discover that the car was right behind her the entire time.
No, it's not over there. We've lost the car. Can't see it anywhere.
It would be Little Miss Kit's third video that got her a lot of attention online. On October 29th of 2007, Anne would upload a video titled OMG 5 Subscribers, in which she expressed exuberance over achieving the seemingly trivial milestone, getting 5 subs on her channel. The video was obviously meant to be satirical, mocking other subscriber milestone videos of the era, while also engaging in a bit of self-deprecation by acknowledging her channel's irrelevance.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I've got 5 subscribers! Oh my god. 5 subscribers! That's... Yes!
At the end of the video, she even has a little credits reel where she credits herself as overacting, so she was like totally self-aware. Now, all things considered, this is a pretty harmless video. Why is this piece of content the one that got so much notoriety? Well, sadly, folks online are a bit cruel and started dogpiling the woman. From what I
Here we fucking go.
gather, this video was at one point cross-posted to 4chan, and that's where things went awry. Given that this was 2007 YouTube, as you might imagine, folks made fun of her weight and appearance. Additionally, many chose to disregard the obvious satire and bullied Little Miss Kit for being happy about such a meaningless subscriber count milestone. The silly video and its comment section had become a cesspit of unwarranted vitriol. The only silver lining to the situation was Kit had more subscribers and viewers, though many of them were hate watchers. Regardless, Anne seemingly wouldn't let this get under her skin, and she continued to upload content. Other content would include a reply video wherein Anne tells a story about getting hit on by an Indian man at a customer service call center, an emo skit, a Christmas greeting, and a video response to an old piece of YouTube content titled The Power of Words by Smexy Kaylee, another creator. In this video response, Little Miss Kit gave advice to viewers on how to deal with people who make hurtful remarks, something she dealt with rather frequently online.
This is a video response to Callie, who made a wonderful video about the power of words. And yeah, good morning, Callie. On the subject of the power of words, which her video was talking about, words do have a lot of power, and it's true that you should be very careful what you say to people. Not so much because the words themselves have a lot of power, but it's more the kind of the thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, I'm playing this way so I don't have to keep pulling down my fucking, pulling down my fucking, screen just to get to my enchants. It's a lot easier.
And the images that it kind of brings in your minds, they have the more power.
Anne's advice here is when faced with negativity, hold two fingers together while thinking about something that makes you feel good about yourself.
So the first part of this technique is think about that, and as you're thinking about it, do it with these two fingers. Just hold these two fingers and press them together as you're thinking about that good thought. Just think about that good comment, how you felt when they said it. Just think about all the joy you got from hearing somebody say that, and all the happiness. Pressing these two fingers together tightly.
This frame of her pressing two fingers together would later become symbolic for somewhat somber reasons, but we'll get to that a little bit later. As she continued to upload onto her channel, Kit did her best to ignore the mean-spirited trolls and entertain her fans that actually cared. Some viewers were genuinely intrigued by her and wanted to know more about this woman, and Kit would oblige.
Fact 1. I have mild OCD. Things like when I come in from outside, I have to wash my hands as the very first thing that I do. Fact 2. I meow a lot. So, meow. Fact 3. I'm a geek and a nerd. Nerd fighters. Fact 4. I'm empathic and slightly psychic. Fact 5. I have a lot of trouble making decisions.
She would continue to upload in January, posting a video featuring her and some friends that she had met online at an Apple Store location.
Woo! Okay, we're in the Apple Store, the Nerd Fighter gathering, and there are Nerd Fighters all around here out of shot, who will get in shot.
The group was meeting up to attend the 2008 Nerd Fighter gathering in London. Nerd Fighters was a loose subculture / fandom that existed on YouTube back in the early days. We're talking 06 and 07.
It looks like a racist flag that Leah would use.
It was a
Racist.
YouTube sub-community that was helmed by John and Hank Green. You probably know these guys as the Vlog Brothers on YouTube. The brothers describe the Nerd Fighter community as this.
Nerd Fighter is basically just the community that sprung up around our videos, and basically we just get together and try to do awesome things and have a good time and fight against World Suck.
What's World Suck?
World Suck is kind of exactly what World Suck sounds like. It's hard to quantify exactly, but you know, it's like the amount of suck in the world.
Anne was apparently part of this Nerd Fighters community and frequently joined them for meetups. The final video published to Anne's channel would be uploaded on January 27th of 2008, and it was simply a remix mashup style video of a hamster dancing. After this hamster video, Little Miss Kit uploads ceased. The true final traces of online activity from Little Miss Kit comes from a Valentine's Day upload in 2008, where she uploaded a video to her second channel called Little Miss Kit Responds. In this short video, she blows the camera a kiss. On its own, the clip isn't all too odd, but with context, it could be seen as a bittersweet farewell gesture, not only to her followers, but to her friends and family in the real world. All channels once operated by Little Miss Kit
I hatched a shiny monkey and a rainbow huge yesterday. Fuck you, bitch. New update in two hours.
Now sit abandoned in the present day. But why is that? On March 14th of 2008, Ajax the Goat, an individual who had befriended Little Miss Kit online through YouTube, would announce in a YouTube video that Little Miss Kit had passed away.
A friend and a fine viewer and just friend to many out there on YouTube, and also known as Little Miss Kit. She took her own life, and you know, I'd hate to be one of those people that pretends to know somebody, because I hardly knew Anne. I mean, we talked through stick cam and AIM.
Well, I would agree as well, Leah, but I guarantee this place is about to get nerfed to all fucking hell when this update comes out. Low key.
And you know, I want to believe it. I want to say that didn't happen. That's all some big joke, and that she's really just laughing all us. You know, but she wouldn't do that. You know, this is real. She's really gone.
In this video, Ajax takes the time to express how sorry he was for Anne's family, and near the end, Ajax would press his two fingers together, referencing Kit's old advice video. The man showing
Leah, this is you. This is you, by the way. You're a dick writer. This is you, Leah. You're you in real life.
solidarity and honoring the memory of the deceased creator and online acquaintance. News of Kit's supposed passing spread around the relatively tight-knit YouTube community, and many more who encountered Kit while online published videos and responses as tributes. These videos would often speculate that the reason Kit made the choice that she did was because of the frequent bullying and harassment that she received online from trolls. While this may certainly have been the case, it's impossible for us to know for sure. Some weren't even sure if Ajax could be believed, and, you know, they thought that this was a big hoax and Kit wasn't actually dead. Well,
Noob. Oh, this is the most optimal. Edit.
a post from a known close IRL friend of Kit would clear up any doubts as to her passing. Jessica Sonnet, who was a fellow nerd fighter and IRL friend of Little Miss Kit, made a couple of videos corroborating the rumors of Anne and her death. On the 19th of March 2008, Jessica tweeted out, quote, "It's been so long. Well, I just got back from Little Miss Kit's funeral. Don't know what to say about it, really. It was a funeral."
You don't have double chest mimic, noob.
There would be even more confirmation of Anne's death thanks to an update allegedly authored by Anne's family members that would be posted to the About Me section of her YouTube channel. To all the friends of Little Miss Kit, we do not normally use YouTube, so we are using our late daughter's site for the last time to send this message to you. Thank you for all the messages following the death of our daughter, who you knew as Little Miss Kit. We would particularly thank Jessica, ex-broken-minded ex, for traveling a long distance to come to Anne's funeral. She told us she was representing you all. Though she was asked to join us for food afterwards, regretfully, she didn't stay for us to talk. She brought a beautiful card she had made with all of your messages written on it. It was so wonderful to see how many people cared and befriended Anne. Now our lives have to go on, but we hope you will always keep time to remember Anne with fond memories. Once again, thank you all, particularly Jessica, for your friendship with Anne. Little Miss Kit's mom and dad. I can only hope that this development gave some of the cruel trolls that harassed her a bit of pause.
I don't think you do. Send proof. And not a screenshot of my stream. Edit. By the way, let's just say I believe you. How many huges you got? Hey, idiot. Do you need to buy more mastery potions? I got 88 of them.
Little Miss Kit's channel sits abandoned to this day. The circumstances surrounding its abandonment has made it an intriguing stop for those invested in obscure and macabre chapters of early YouTube history. Her subscriber count now sits at 107,000 and her total channel views are over 5 million. It's a real shame that Kit isn't around to see these numbers herself.
I want you to buy Mrs. Pop.
Hold it. Don't tell me.
Benjamin Roger Ross Pardoon, also known as Warner the Goober.
Do you need mastery pots? Or did you finish maxing the mastery?
Goobermeister was a 16-year-old small-time YouTuber and shitposter from Houston, Missouri. Created back in 2013, his Warner the Goobermeister channel would prove somewhat successful. He seemed to have a bright future on the platform, carving out a space in the YouTube meme community. Sadly, though, a terrible tragedy would unfold in this individual's personal life that would leave the Goobermeister YouTube channel totally abandoned. This is that harrowing tale. YouTube poops. You know them, you love them.
Because you too.
It's where the poop is.
One creator who spent nearly half of his life creating these YouTube poop-style videos would be Benjamin Pardoon, mostly known by his online aliases Gary Paladin and Warner the Goobermeister. Benjamin was born on April 12th of 2005 to parents Gregory Pardoon and Dina German. As a young boy, Benjamin was diagnosed with autism. He was homeschooled and had difficulty socializing. But Ben would thrive online, finding it easier to communicate with others anonymously. His affinity for the internet and connecting with folks online would lead to him creating a YouTube channel at the young age of just 8 years old, creating his channel September 24th of 2013. The young boy's first video was uploaded just 2 days later on September 26th of 2013. It was a YouTube poop style edit of an Ed, Edd and Eddy episode. He titled his work Eddie Betty, adding the phrase gay wait in its description box, which is something spoken by Double D in this YouTube poop itself. These nonsensical YTP videos chopped up by
You should buy 88 of them from
an 8-year-old got few views, but you could tell the potential was there. Looking through the Goobermeister's uploads, it looks like his first video to accumulate a decent amount of viewership was a shitpost he had created titled Pablo Supo 5.2. Within the YouTube poop community, there was a brief fad of folks making these surreal edits of the infamous Klasky Supo bumper that played at the end of various Nickelodeon cartoons from the late 90s and early 2000s. If you're a millennial like me, you probably remember this thing. Pablo Supo 5.2 was his contribution to this fad. The upload sporting a rather hilarious thumbnail involving Steve from Blue's Clues flipping off the camera. I fucking love this kid. Going off the momentum of his first success, he continued to upload more YTP videos and would grow his channel with this hard work. Warner's first breach into mainstream meme video success was an edit of SpongeBob's famous "Wait, Don't Tell Me" clip, vocoded to the Soviet national anthem. You know, the "Wait, don't tell me!"
I want you to buy Mrs. Pop. Wait, don't tell me. You want me to run down to the store and buy Mrs. Pop something she doesn't need. And you want me to run down here so you can say I'm buying SpongeBob and you just make it all be money. And then I'll say no for Mr. Krabs. I'm only doing my 2 cents.
This kid was amazing, bro. 2.7 million views for this. Warner would become something of a household name in the various niche meme communities around YouTube, and he had many online fans, friends, and shitposting colleagues that enjoyed his work. Warner would also become known for his March 15th video series, which was an annual tongue-in-cheek YouTube upload from Goober consisting of a Fairly Odd Parents clip reminding his viewers that it was in fact March 15th.
It's March 15th! It's March 15th! This is not a drill! 15th! March 15th!
Benjamin would continue making YouTube poops, with his final upload being published on December 21st of 2021. All things considered, it was routine stuff from the Goobermeister. One might suspect that this was Warner's last upload because perhaps, maybe he had simply grown out of making YTP. His views had been dwindling in recent years, and maybe he just grew tired of making them after nearly a decade. Well, unfortunately, that wasn't the case, as the reason behind his channel's abandonment was far more sinister. On January 27th of 2022, a little over a month after his last upload, Benjamin and his 57-year-old mother, Deborah German, would both be shot and killed by Benjamin's father, 66-year-old Gregory Pardun. After committing this act, Gregory made the decision to end things for himself as well. Benjamin's older brother would find Gregory non-responsive and alerted the authorities just before 8 p.m. that evening. Investigators on the scene would later determine that this was a murder. The motive behind such a horrific action wasn't clear initially, but it was later speculated that the father may have been quietly struggling with serious mental health issues, a depression that
Yeah, for sure. I believe you.
was only being worsened by a strenuous financial situation within the family. After the funeral services were arranged, Benjamin's older brother, Chris German, would organize a GoFundMe for himself to help raise funds to get him through this difficult time. Chris says that he's unable to work and needed surgery and could use some support during such a traumatic time. After all, he did just lose his entire family pretty much. His mom, his dad, his brother. I don't blame the guy. Chris would write in this GoFundMe that Benjamin was diagnosed with autism as a child, but was one of the happiest kids he had ever known. He described his mother as a woman who was hard to deal with due to nerve damage that she had suffered from an injury, and that his dad was a proud man who was ashamed to seek help. Chris also explains that his father suffered a serious injury many years prior that left him without the ability to walk. The GoFundMe author would state that this tragic event was likely fueled due to a financial strain that was put on the family, and he did his best to make it clear that Gregory Pardun was not an evil man. He was just a man without hope. This GoFundMe was able to raise over $5,600 and is still taking donations to this very day. Warner the Goobermeister was a relatively obscure YouTuber at the time of his death, but that wouldn't stop the viewers that had come across him stopping by the YouTube channel, showing their respect and giving condolences, mourning the loss of the beloved YTP creator. It's been over a year now. Rest easy, Space Cowboy. Hey, I didn't know you well, but after hearing the news, I wanted to pay my respects and say that you will be missed dearly. Rest in peace. I don't know who Warner is, but after hearing how he tragically died, it really hurts. And he's been a long-time subscriber of mine. Rest in peace, young lad. I won't forget these moments and projects we had together. Every year since Benjamin's passing, many of his friends and former online acquaintances have uploaded their own versions of his March 15th series, keeping the legacy of Warner the Goobermeister
Jealous? I'm not jealous of. Broke.
alive and well. A young creator taken far too soon. Rest in peace to Benjamin.
So this week I'm going to be attacking the men and give you 10 reasons why a dog is better than a man.
On YouTube, there exists a channel simply titled Emily Hart, and it was operated by a British woman of similar name. She was a semi-popular vlogger, beloved for her raunchy and candid videos, discussing everything from sexual experiences to her own personal health issues. She was growing quickly and would have likely been a million sub channel if she kept uploading, but her channel now sits abandoned. The reason for this abandonment is the result of what I can only describe as a freak accident and one of the most bizarre and unfortunate series of events suffered by a YouTuber. This is the story of Emily Hartridge. Emily Hart, real name Emily Hartridge, was born May 25th, 1984 in Hambledon, Hampshire, England.
Damn, she old. Or was, I guess.
She grew up with multiple sisters and always had a knack for entertainment, as she had aspirations of becoming a television presenter. Emily would create her channel on February 5th of 2007, but it wouldn't be until August 23rd of 2011 when she uploaded her first video, that being titled A Long Weekend in Berlin, which was simply a vlog-styled video of her traveling around the aforementioned German capital.
We're just walking along a Berlin street called Hein something Blenheim Straßenblumen.
What?
I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty. And that's what we're doing. So we've been in Berlin for about 4 hours. We sat on the bed, we walked around, and now we're drinking German wine, which is actually surprisingly really nice. And we're just about to have dinner. We're both having some schnitzel. This is my German meal tonight. It consists of...
Gennaro, you have to explain. You got a lot to explain to do, bitch. Nah, show your whole screen. I want to see your entire screen. I need to see your username. What the fuck is this meal she's eating? This is in Germany. This is... You gotta explain, bitch. This is your fault. She's eating dog food. This is directly Germany's fault. Then what is this? This is German food. She's in Berlin. Chop chop.
It actually kind of looks like something I threw up when I was hungover, but it's really delicious. It's a schnitzel.
Soon after that, Emily would show.
I don't care about your username. I don't want to be in the same lobby as
showcase a video format that she had created called 10 Reasons Why. This format involved her picking a subject or controversial topic and then giving 10 reasons why she felt the way that she did about it. With a novel for the time format like this, Emily's channel gradually increased in views as she continued to upload. Views really started to increase when she started to broach sexual themes in her videos, approaching these suggestive topics in a comedic style.
Without further ado...
Oh, that's my alt account, by the way. My alt account, as in, like, my, third one. I just have it trying to sell mastery pots.
10 reasons why I'd rather go out with a woman. I just think the world would be a happier and less stressful place if women went out with women and men bummed each other.
The 10 reasons why...
Amen! Happy Pride to this woman! Even though she's probably dead, but... Alright, I don't want to roll this egg anymore. I don't care. Yeah, hashtag scissoring. Isn't that your favorite artist? Scissor? Or is that a Pokemon?
Era began with her video titled You Should Have Sex Every Day, 10 Reasons Why. Uploaded on April 30th of 2012, this video would accumulate over 400,000 views and was popular. The theme continued, and a few months later in June of 2012, she would upload Women Watch Porn, 10 Reasons Why, and would aggregate over 5.5 million.
Yeah, Leah, why do women watch porn? Why are y'all gay? No. Yes, bitch.
Million views. Her most popular video would be uploaded on January 21st of 2013.
Thanks, that's my alt account with nearly 4 inches. Retard. Oh, I bought 300 eggs and I got this yesterday. I was happy.
Titled You Should Have Sex with Your Ex, 10 Reasons Why. That upload garnered over 20 million views in its lifespan.
Well, your ex has already seen you at your worst, so who cares what you look like in the morning? Oh, morning. Do you want to have sex before you go home?
Yeah. Could you turn the other way when we do it, though?
Ali, I really don't care what I look like in front of you, so either stick it in or go home.
Okay, I'm I'm going to see you later on.
You're probably going to stick it in.
Am I?
Yeah.
Emily had really tapped into something here and was good at presenting taboo, raunchy topics in a fun way. It was refreshing and humorous for folks to have these topics discussed candidly by a comedic and
Even though I generally don't care, why are you hiding your fucking username so goddamn much, Leah? What, you think I'ma hack you?
conventionally attractive woman. I think she looked nice. Many of you are already familiar with this YouTuber archetype in the form of Jenna Marbles, who Emily was likely inspired by and was often compared to. So, you know, just like the raunchy female creator that's willing to, you know, talk openly about spicy topics.
It's like a workout, innit? Oh. Holy moly! Are you shitting me? That was like 1 minute, Rob.
Emily dabbled in all kinds of topics, orbiting romance, one's sex life, you know, relationship, gender, and she
Oh wait, I forgot. The whole reason I'm here. I love drinking barrels of hentai. I love hentai barrels. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
also posted just day-to-day life updates.
Good morning. Oh, shit. Falling over. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm quite nosy about what people do in their week. I think especially as a YouTuber, I think people don't understand what I do every day. I mean, I don't either. I thought I'd do a little week in the life of me. Today I've got quite a few meetings, kind of rushing around a lot. And later on this afternoon, I'm doing quite like this thing called escape room with my friend Rosie. I was asked if I wanted to go. It's like this room you have to try and get out of using clues and like, I don't know, but I'm going to be shit at it. But that'll be fun, I think. Also, a lot of you don't know this about me, but oh god, my arm's hurting. I actually have a part-time job, 3 days a week. I work for my friend's company. I think part of the reason why I had my breakdown was
Good. That shit sucks. I just thought it was a funny username. Zine, not good.
because it was very lonely, kind of doing this. And I like to be around people, and it gives me structure and stability. So there you go, a little thing you don't know about me maybe. I have a part-time job.
The woman wasn't afraid to share her thoughts with fans, which is what made her so beloved. This woman was a rising star and was going places on YouTube. On January 9th of 2014, Emily announced that she had made it past the 100,000 subscriber mark. She would continue to grow at a steady pace throughout the late 2010s, bringing in millions of views a month. And she would triple that 100,000 subscriber count in due time. Her YouTube success and charisma in videos resulted in Emily being sought after by television producers who wished to hire her as a presenter. If you recall, television was Emily's dream from the beginning, and she would eagerly accept an opportunity as a celebrity interviewer, going on to interview actors like Eddie Redmayne, Hugh Jackman, and Russell Brand. While attempting to make the transition to television, Emily still posted to YouTube regularly, sharing life updates with fans, even details that were extremely personal. Stuff that some folks might find embarrassing to disclose. Emily would make videos talking about how she had been diagnosed with low fertility in 2018. And in these videos, she would divulge her innermost details, discussing her decision to freeze her eggs, as well as documenting the process in a series of uploads.
I've done 5 injections of the gonal so far. I'm feeling okay. I'm just quite tired a lot. I'm feeling a little hormonal. I'm just a bit like, I just don't really have a sense of humour. Like, people keep taking the piss, not about this, but like jokey ways, like my sisters and stuff about other things. I'm just not taking the jokes very well, which normally I'd be like, so funny. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel a bit like flat, I guess is the word I'd use.
This kind of stuff is what made fans love Emily, as hearing somebody divest their secrets, insecurities, and fears made them feel better about whatever problems they had. It's dope to watch someone who is an actual human being speaking from the heart and not just some kind of like automaton that's doing whatever. Later in Emily's career, much of her content involved
If you place flags outside this area, Leah, it works inside. Know that?
her boyfriend named Jake Hazel. who was 8 years her junior. In fact, Emily's last video uploaded to her channel was about the perks of dating a younger man, using her boyfriend as an example in a video titled 10 Reasons to Get a Younger Boyfriend. In this, Emily would show footage of her receiving a gift from her boyfriend for her 35th birthday. That gift would be 2 scooters, one of them being electric.
Oh my god, 2 scooters!
Yeah, you know that.
Why'd you get me 2?
Well, this one's a 6, it's got your name on it. And then this is the one you can use to work. It's all electric and apparently the best one in the game.
What Emily didn't know at the time, however, was that this particular gift would inadvertently lead to her own demise. On July 12th of 2019, while riding her electric scooter within the Queen Circus roundabout in Battersea, London, on her way to the fertility clinic, Emily lost control, and as she attempted to maneuver out of the way, the woman was struck by a massive truck, the impact killing her on the spot. It was a freak accident, and honestly, I struggle to really comprehend how sudden all of this was. News of her passing would be made public the next day, as on Emily's Instagram, the account would post this. This is a horrible thing to have to say over Instagram, but we know many of you are expecting to see Emily today, and this is the only way to contact you all at once. Emily was involved in an accident yesterday and passed away. We all loved her.
You should do Treasure Hideout. Good. Get you a shitload of items.
To bits, and she will never be forgotten. She has touched so many lives. It's hard to imagine things without her. She was a very special person. Following the announcement of Emily's death, YouTube would release a statement. We are deeply saddened to learn about the tragic loss of a truly talented British creator, Emily Hartridge. Our thoughts and condolences go out to all of her loved ones and fans. Yesterday, my whole road was blocked off with police tape due to a road incident. I walked past the scene and thought, hope the person's okay. Turns out the person wasn't okay. My friend is dead and now I feel completely sick. Rest in peace, Emily Hartridge. I'm in fucking bits. Coroners would reveal that the cause of death in the fatal scooter accident was due to it being driven too fast and that the air in one of the tires was low. Quote, Miss Hartridge was riding an electric scooter on Queenstown Road when she lost control after passing over an inspector hatch in the cycle lane and was thrown under the path of an HGV. She died instantly of injuries sustained by the HGV driving over her. The scooter was being
Yeah, but you get more items. And you get the same items, too. Like, I'm getting seashells here, you know that, right?
unsuitably driven too fast and with an underinflated tire, and this caused the loss of control and her death. Later, it was determined that Emily was the first person in the United Kingdom to be killed in an accident involving an e-scooter. Jake Hazel would tell the BBC that he regretted buying his girlfriend the scooter and that he's consistently reminded of her death as he sees them on the road all the time around town. For those who knew Emily, she was just incredible. Such an amazing person to be around, and to call her my girlfriend was literally the best I felt in my life. But what she has taught me has gotten me through. I feel close to her. I feel close to her. I still do the Instagram, still do the YouTube, and continue her message that it is okay to have a tough time. Emily would leave behind a loving family, her boyfriend, and many friends within the YouTube community. Her fans...
Plus, like I showed you, like these are 700k first, and improves your drops from minigames by 100%. This counts as a minigame.
However, do still show up in her comments to this day to express their gratitude. Emily was a juggernaut on YouTube with a bright future, and similar to No Joke Howard, was unfiltered and spoke her mind. Rest in peace, Emily. Loved your advice and videos. Need 10 reasons to make me smile. Miss you, Emily. I miss you, Emily. On the internet, crazy stunt videos have been a mainstay almost since the dawn of online video itself. Many would garner infamy uploading these dangerous videos, but there was one Norwegian YouTuber who was hard to top in this genre. An individual without fear, known for his affinity of seals diving headfirst into icy Arctic lakes. His name was Apator. Throughout the years, the invincible Apator performed many death-defying stunts, slowly climbing the ranks of YouTube, passing 1 million subs at the height of his career. But now his channel sits totally abandoned, frozen in time. Let's find out why. Apetor, real name Tor Eckhoff, was a 57-year-old YouTuber born November 22nd, 1964, in Kristiansund, Norway. Online, he was known for drinking vodka and performing bone-chilling stunts that involved himself diving into frozen and icy waters at temperatures that seemed unsurvivable by a normal man.
I agree.
Before YouTube, though, Apetor lived a rather traditional lifestyle. He went to university, met his longtime girlfriend, and had a child. But as years tacked on, Tor found himself getting bored with his traditional life and wanted some more excitement. So he moved out to a cabin and started his YouTube channel on November 10th, 2006.
I can't wait to find out what the clan wars is for, so I can be berated by these fucking people in my clan. Be awesome, I think. Epic.
Posting his first video a day later that was just him cruising in his boat making silly faces at the camera. He came up with the name Apetor due to his affinity for apes and their close genetic relationship with humans. So he's like half ape, half human, comes up with the name Apetor, and also, you know, Tor is his name. At first, his channel was used sparingly to document small vignettes of his day-to-day life as he went ice skating or visited the city, all while showcasing his signature brand of zaniness.
That's your husband, Leah.
When he first started uploading videos, views would be rather low, with his entire channel sitting at just 58,000 views after 5 years of publishing content. Over time, however, Ape would find success. The quality of his videos would increase when he got a new camera and began editing his content in iMovie. Staying consistent and making minor improvements, it was only a matter of time before an Ape video really blew up. In 2011, Apetor would catch his first big break when he uploaded a video of himself drinking vodka and diving through sea ice, all while making seal noises. It was titled On Thin Sea Ice 2.
He's just living life, man. That's my goat.
The video accumulated over 1 million views at the time, and now has over 5 million. Folks who had never seen the channel before were taken aback. Who was this bizarre, enigmatic, and frost?
I've also still have never gotten a huge from this area, but I will continue going here every 6 hours. Because it's really good fucking items. So.
Resistant figure. The increased amount of viewership encouraged Apetor to continue making similar videos to this. He would upload the sequel, Winter Morning in Norway, on Thin Sea Ice 3 on May 31st of 2011. In this, he continued his vodka drinking antics while romping around nearly naked in the snow, pretending to be a seal and diving into ice-cold water. At one point, he slid through the ice with such force that he was badly cut up. His legs were covered in blood thanks to the stunt, but old Ape didn't appear to be too fazed by this injury. Many were in awe of Ape's fearless nature and were in disbelief regarding his icy stunts. How was he able to perform them with such little effort? Well, Apator would later reveal that he had been practicing diving through ice since 2007. He began doing so after having a near-death experience while ice skating and falling through the ice. This brush with death caused him to practice diving into ice on numerous occasions, so he'd be prepared if it ever happened again. In February of 2012, he would upload On Thin Ice 4, which was more of the same. Apator drinking vodka, ice skating, and diving through ice. But this time he brought a chainsaw to spice things up a bit.
It's just guys being dudes. You just living, man. Still ain't drink as much vodka as I did, though. Actually, no. His shit's from Russia. His shit might actually... Actually, no, he's from the Netherlands.
This upload would go on to garner 350,000 views in one day, and would later make it to the front page of Reddit. The eep eep noises Apator would make in his videos would become his signature catchphrase of sorts, as viewers would take to the comments to just write eep eep. In fact, for most of his videos, he wouldn't even talk, he would just eep around. He uploaded a total of 13 installments to the On Thin Ice series, accumulating millions of views in the process. Another series that was popular on his channel was the First Snow series. The title is somewhat self-explanatory. First Snow Part 4, uploaded November 17th of 2017.
I can't watch people drink vodka. I can't. It legit makes me almost gag because of me thinking about drinking. Because when I see people drinking vodka specifically, I remember back to when I was an alcoholic and taking that very first swig of vodka, and that shit, ugh.
17 would be the most popular video ever uploaded to his channel, aggregating over 100 million views. 2017 would be the year his channel saw its most rapid period of growth, as he got 100,000 subscribers that year. The next year, he would reach 200,000, and on December 5th of 2019, he would amass a staggering 700,000 subscribers. And on December 13th of 2020, the man would reach the coveted 1 million subscriber milestone, a feat truly remarkable for a channel like his. Short videos with little to no dialogue are a thing of the past on YouTube. Him being so successful off intrigue alone is remarkable in the modern YouTube landscape. Not to mention YouTube had long...
Yeah, that's... Drinking some strong shit. It's 37.5% vodka. That's basically what I drank. And it's cheap, too. That must be bad vodka. He's doing what I did when I was an alcoholic. That's cheap vodka.
Crack down on dangerous stunt videos, so his channel existing in the first place is kind of a miracle in and of itself. Speaking of dangerous stunts, there was often much discussion around Apator from fans, with, some expressing concern, stating that he was essentially playing Russian roulette with his own life every time he uploaded a video. Those with medical backgrounds had even commented on the videos, issuing warnings that consuming large amounts of alcohol and freezing cold was bound to spell disaster for the YouTuber, be it the man fatally injuring himself during a stunt by being drunk, or just him potentially ignoring the warning signs of hypothermia because he was intoxicated while stunting.
Oh yeah, if you are in very cold, like deep freezing cold situation, and you start to feel hot, like your body's getting hot, you're dying. So, fun fact.
And that's what they were saying. I'm not saying that Apator was like hammered when he was doing these by any means, but yeah, he did take a swig at least. Eckhoff saw these concerns often in his comments, but apparently disagreed with the sentiments, claiming that he didn't drink much alcohol prior to making videos, and the only reason that the bottles were half full is that he used the same bottle across multiple videos until it was finished, filming each video on separate days, of course.
Do you know how much vodka you go through in 1 week or a month, or?
Yeah, I'm I'm not drinking as much as people think.
No, you don't take a lot. It looks like you just take a tiny bit.
Just small sips. And I notice that people, even if they are used to internet and modern media, they see the video as a real time video. Maybe the video is recorded in a time of 1 month.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and 10 sips in a month is not much. But they think I drink 10 sips every minute.
The once thought to be invincible Apator would have to come to terms with his own mortality, though. In March of 2018, it was revealed that Ape had been diagnosed with colorectal cancer. As a result, the man would be forced to undergo surgery, and afterwards he had to wear a colostomy bag. Thankfully, the cancer would later go into remission, and Ape would persist uploading content, despite the health scare. Beating cancer only added to Apator's era of invincibility, and he was now seen as a legend across numerous platforms. Eckhoff became so popular in countries like Norway, Russia, England, and the United States that he was even invited to star in a movie that would come out in 2022. His YouTube channel was also red hot and consistently pulled in about 200,000 views per video, and over 1 million if it was a particularly crazy stunt. The man was on the top of the world, and the party seemed like it would never end. But as we've seen throughout history with death-defying stuntmen and daredevils, allow me to get metaphorical here, you might hit it big if you play your cards right and get out of the game while you're up. However, if you continue to gamble with your life in Death's Casino, keep in mind that the house always wins. Y'all, I'm so corny for writing that, I couldn't help myself. The last upload on Apator's channel would be titled I Am Not Dead, I Am 57 Today, published on November 22nd of 2021. It was a birthday celebration video. He uploaded one of these every year on the day. In the video, Apator announced that he had turned 57 years old and celebrated his birthday by dunking himself in a bath, drinking some vodka, and also acting a fool in the woods.
So, I don't know what your name is. I apologize. Today.
Ist in Jorm?
Yeah, man. Hold on. I gotta get him for you. Oh, damn. Lag. That was lag.
Dinje.
Typical Apator fare, but sadly the title of this video proved to be disturbingly ironic later on, as not long after it was published, tragedy would strike. Unbeknownst to viewers, this would be the last time they would see a new video from the Norwegian YouTuber, as 4 days after its upload, Epitor would experience a horrible accident. On November 26th of 2021, while recording a video at Jacob's Dam near Kongsberg, Norway, Epitor would fall through the ice and wasn't able to climb out, and the man started drowning in the freezing water. Nearby witnesses heard him screaming for help and they called authorities, who sent divers down to rescue him. These divers were able to find Eckhoff and pull him out of the water, performing CPR on him before airlifting him to the hospital. Unfortunately, the next day on November 27th, Epitor would pass away from exposure and drowning. Despite numerous attempts to resuscitate him, his body had simply just been underwater for far too long. His death would be made public on the 28th, and many fans would flock to his latest upload, sending their support and well wishes to the family. Sometime later, his long-term girlfriend would reveal that before Eckhoff had done his stunt, he sent pictures of the area to her. It was the last time she had ever heard from him. My dearest Tor, Friday the 26th November was just a regular Friday.
This was really nice of you to write about him after he passed away. Yeah.
Friday, you went to a water near Kongsberg, and you looked forward to skating. You should also film a little, which you should use in a video on YouTube. You messaged me when you arrived with pictures of yourself, the water, nice relationship, you wrote. But something went horribly wrong. You ended up in the ice water, and this time you didn't get back up like you did so many times before. In the end, you were picked up by divers and sent by air ambulance to Ullevål Hospital. They did everything they could to bring you back to life, but you had been underwater for too long. On Saturday night, John and I were with you when the doctors in the hospital turned off all the machines that kept your body going. Epitor's funeral was held on December 7th of 2021. His passing broke the hearts of hundreds of thousands online, many of which flocked to his now abandoned channel to leave kind words, remembering the seemingly invincible man and the joy that he provided viewers over the years. Rest in peace, Epitor. I've been watching you for years and only recently discovered your passing. You always put a wholesome smile on my face and made me and my whole friend group laugh with your infectious energy from simple yet powerful antics. You were greatly missed.
I don't feel like working out, but today's chest day. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna start out with a fun movement. I'm gonna do flat dumbbell press.
Fitness influencers and bodybuilders have always been a YouTube staple, and many flock to these channels and social media accounts to learn tips on how to get fit and get swole. Plenty of channels within the
You're going to sleep right before the update? Okay.
Fitness genre reach up to millions of views on, simply showing correct form for workouts. It's gotten to the point where there's hundreds of communities revolving these influencers, creating a culture of fitness online. However, if you go to this channel now, you'll find that his videos are no longer available, and his channel curiously sits abandoned. Why? At 6'6" and 300 pounds, Eric Stelzer of Cohasset, Massachusetts was a bodybuilder who uploaded advice and workout videos to YouTube and Instagram. Mostly his content centered around diet recommendations and suggesting weightlifting routines. He began his YouTube career on September 14, 2016, at around 23 years old, uploading a number of videos. However, if you go to this channel now, you'll find that his videos are no longer available, and his channel curiously sits abandoned. Why? You see, Stelzer struggled with mental health. He used alcohol and marijuana to self-medicate, and also took Adderall along with injecting himself with steroids and testosterone. That's quite the cocktail, and as you might expect, it didn't help his underlying mental health problems. During a family gathering on Christmas of 2018, the 25-year-old Eric Stelzer experienced a mental health crisis. At one point, Eric was observed ranting and raving about good and evil while spewing incoherent nonsense about the beheading of a French president. Afterwards, he left and went to a nearby gas station where his sister would follow. She tried to call in medical help for the deranged man, but when EMTs arrived to assess the scene, Eric refused aid and was lucid enough to convince them that he was okay, appearing alert and oriented, telling them where he was, his name, and the current date. The family felt EMTs letting him slide during this mental breakdown was a huge mistake. Quote, "We knew that he was very sick and we were very worried about the potential for something bizarre happening, which is why we were frantically trying to get him help," his sister Gretchen would say. After the Christmas crisis, the family came together for one last attempt at helping Eric, finding an intervention specialist whose goal was to help convince him to find treatment. However, that intervention would never come, as 2 days later, Eric would be dead. While all of this was going on, Eric had also been frequenting the Tinder dating app, where he would meet 24-year-old veterinary assistant Megan Tapley. 2 days after Eric's mental breakdown on December 27th, he would meet up with Megan at his home for what was supposed to be a romantic rendezvous. However, nothing of the sort would transpire that night, as Megan Tapley would find herself experiencing a night of pure and utter terror. At some point, due to paranoia or a psychotic break, the YouTube bodybuilder just lost it, pouncing onto Megan and attacking her. And this assault wasn't a slap or a shove, it was full-blown attempted murder that could be described as something out of a horror movie. During the attack, Eric proceeded to beat the woman's face until her bones shattered, all while gouging at her eyes, breaking her teeth, smashing her face into the ground, as well as biting her all over. He tore hair from her scalp, stabbed her with a knife and with shards of glass, and at one point he even attempted to drive a wooden stake through her stomach. Megan would try desperately to escape, but couldn't get away from the incensed monster of a man. Throughout all this pain and suffering, Megan would be able to cry out for help. Noises of her being thrown around the room would ring out into the neighborhood, and this would catch the attention of a local neighbor who called Eric's mother, claiming that they heard these loud noises coming from the inside of the home. Knowing about her son's previous mental health episodes, she called the police for a welfare check to stop by. Officers arrived and knocked on the door. They got no answer. They then decided to enter after finding that one of the sliding glass doors was unlocked. When they went inside, they made their presence known, calling out Eric's name. What they heard in response caused them to act immediately. "He's killing me," a woman screamed. "Help, he's killing me." The officers dashed to an upstairs bedroom. The door was locked. Officer Lennon kicked it in. Inside the bedroom, they found a gruesome scene. The walls were covered with blood, and the 6'6" bodybuilder had a struggling Megan Tapley in a headlock with a shard of glass placed at her throat. Both were completely naked. Officers observing this frightful confrontation have commented that when they saw this woman in Eric's grasp, they said that she didn't even look like she was alive, despite the fact that she was screaming, which is terrifying to think about. When officers attempted to approach the bodybuilder, Eric would yell in the direction of the police, stating that he was God and that this woman was the devil. With police as a distraction, the barely conscious Megan was able to slip away from Eric's grasp. She then proceeded to crawl over to them while fighting the urge to pass out. After she was safely out of the way, officers took action. One fired his taser at the hulking man, and another followed suit. Two more after that. It was a volley of electricity. As the darts tagged onto Eric's skin, sending massive jolts throughout his body, he fell to the floor, writhing on the ground while trying to pull out the darts from his skin. After tasing him multiple times, one officer attempted to handcuff the bodybuilder, and as they had him restrained, they noticed that he was barely breathing. Medics arrived and attempted to revive Eric, taking him to the hospital, but he would become unresponsive and would later be pronounced dead. During the autopsy, they would find a part of the taser wire inside his clenched fist. Medical examiners determined that Eric Stelzer had amphetamines in his system, and this combined with the electricity was enough to put him down. Stelzer's father went on to say how sorry he was for his son's actions, but informed the media that he had acquired a lawyer, believing that the officer's response was more than necessary.
Now, aren't they tough enough to put him in handcuffs? Tase him 2 times, put him in a state of mind where he has no control over his bodily functions, and then just handcuff him?
The Massachusetts policemen were put on paid leave and later cleared of any wrongdoing. It should be noted that if it wasn't for the actions of these officers, Megan Tapley would have likely been killed. I think it's for the best that this beast of a man was put down. The aftermath of the attack was hard on Megan. She suffered multiple injuries, stab wounds, broken teeth, broken eye sockets, and plenty others. She had to get reconstructive surgery on her face, as well as dental surgery for her teeth, physical rehab, and psychological therapy. It was a lot. A GoFundMe to help her get through this stuff managed to raise $13,161. In an update posted December 27th of 2019, Megan would write, "A year ago today, I was in hell. I went through the most excruciating pain imaginable, but yet I'm still here. Refusing to give up, refusing to die in such pain, and refusing to leave my family saved my life, but I didn't fight alone. Right when I thought it was all over, I heard a faint voice calling for me. Thanks to these 3 amazing officers, I got to celebrate another Christmas." They may have saved my life, but everyone who has shown me love and support along the way have too. Thanks to my GoFundMe, I've been able to pay for numerous procedures and get my face back, and I have been given the chance to recover. I'm proud of all the progress I've made so far, and it'll only get better from here. Looking forward to the new year and having the chance to leave my mark on this world. Megan Tapley was later reunited with the officers that saved her life. Eric Stelzer was not a very large YouTuber, therefore there's not really any sort of legacy that he could have left, nor did he have that many fans. It was noted that his videos did perform well, getting thousands of views for such a low subscriber count. However, the comments would be filled with trolls saying vile things, and eventually the videos were taken down and Eric Stelzer has basically been forgotten.
Yay.
Hey guys, so
I can already tell this guy killed people. I can already tell this guy did terrible shit.
there was a time when I lived in Cambodia when I had sex with a ladyboy.
One of the more emotionally heavy stories that I'll be discussing today is that of No Joke Howard, a once thriving channel hosted by a man with a lust for life, travel, and helping others. Through sharing advice and his own personal struggles, this man helped make others feel more confident about themselves, and he grew a massive following doing so. Sadly though, this channel now sits abandoned, and it was left under somewhat mysterious circumstances. From Cambodia to drugs to Mexican surgeries, this is the legend of No Joke Howard.
If you are disgusted by the sight of a vagina, there's a high likelihood that you just don't like pussy.
No Joke Howard, real name Brayton Howard, was born on October 13th of 1988 and grew up in Florida until he was about 9 years old. After that, him and his family moved to Winchester, Virginia, where he lived for most of his life. At some point while he was still a young teenager, Brayton would be caught not with drugs or guns or anything of that nature, but instead a hit list that had various names of people that he wanted to kill on it. The discovery of this unsettling document would result in the young man being committed to a mental institution for a few weeks. Brayton was then put on psychiatric medication, which he claimed caused him to gain a lot of weight. He says this weight gain resulted in him developing body image issues.
I don't know if y'all saw my video, but I have this video where I talk about me being in a mental institution. Now, granted, I wasn't in there for a long time. I was only in there for a couple weeks, but still, I had to go to a fucking mental hospital, and it was legally mandated. Like, I had to go. I had to. It was against my will. It was either police take me or my parents take me, which my parents took me. And I was in there because I had a hit list. I had a list of people I wanted to kill. I was so angry with the person I was. It's not who I was, it's who I wasn't. It's who I was not. And that's why I was so upset.
Due to his physical appearance and mental issues, Brayton would constantly be bullied and picked on as a teenager.
What? Oh.
To the point where he would have to stand up for himself, often getting into fights with other teens. Brayton would prove in these fights that he was not one to be messed with, winning most of these brawls, which led to him gaining the nickname No Joke Howard, as Howard was no joke and was not one to be messed with.
So maybe some of y'all wonder, like, why do I call myself No Joke? Like, why is that my nickname? Well, it's because I am no joke. Like, if I say I can do something, it's because I really can do it. If I say I'm going to do something, it's because I really am going to do it. I'm no joke, dude. I don't talk shit just to say it. Like, I don't say stuff just to say it. I say it because I mean it, and that's why my name is No Joke Howard.
As he got older, Brayton would mellow out a bit, and he did his best to leave his anger-filled youth behind him. The man learned the value of hard work, discipline, brutal honesty, and prided himself on being a man of his word. Following this mantra, Brayton would get into shape, learn many styles of mixed martial arts, and engaged in a variety of trades, which included selling opioids, alpaca farming, truck driving, and landscaping. Finally, after grinding and working a monotonous schedule for some time, Brayton wanted a change of pace, and he decided to leave the United States, moving to Cambodia at the age of 26. I believe his mom also moved over there with him. Here he trained to become a professional MMA fighter and would also find a job teaching English to Cambodian citizens. For a man in his mid-20s, Brayton had already lived quite a life, and it seemed he realized this. Wanting to share his experiences and wisdom with others, he would create the No Joke Howard YouTube channel on June 5th of 2015. In the description of his channel, he writes, Mexico, Cambodia, drugs, sex, MMA, life, raw and unfiltered, no fucks given. This channel is not intended for children. His first video would be uploaded June 23rd of 2015, titled First Video Ever, Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
June 24th, Wednesday morning. It's a little cloudy outside today. It's cool, which is always nice in Cambodia. This is where I live. I live in Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
He also talks about his morning routine and that he's an MMA trainer, studying Muay Thai while also teaching a class for boxing.
This morning I'm gonna go grab some bistro. That's my favorite breakfast. Pork, eggs, rice, cucumbers, and it's only 50 cents.
Within his 5th published vlog-style video, Howard would candidly share with his fans the fact that he was bisexual, effectively coming out of the closet for the first time, and he shared the story of his first gay experience with another man, and other thoughts regarding his own sexuality.
Hello, good evening everybody, it's No Joke Howard here. Tonight I want to talk to you about my first experience having sex with a man. Is that bold enough for you? Is that in your face enough? I've been with lots of women. I enjoy sex with women. But I had a point in my life when I was about 18, 19, 20 years old, when I was having some issues. I was having some problems, you know, getting hard for women. And I went through a point for many years where I thought, well, man, maybe I'm just gay. One thing led to another, and we just kind of got to talking, and he asked me if I was gay. And I said, no, I don't think I'm gay. Maybe I'm bisexual. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, who the knows? You know, sometimes I like what I like. Sometimes, you know, that's pretty normal, I'd say, right? Yeah.
This video would soon become Howard's most popular upload, sitting today at over 276,000 views. I reckon the appeal of this video is that gay and bi folks kind of appreciated a traditionally masculine looking guy speaking so openly about his sexuality. I mean, you look at a dude like Howard and just like the way he carries himself, he doesn't seem like stereotypically gay. I'm sure I'm saying some fucking bullshit that's gonna get me canceled, but you know what I mean. Let's keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm saying some shit that makes me look gay, I don't even know. But yeah, the dude kept it real, and people really appreciated his honesty. After all, that was one of Brayton's guiding principles, if you remember from earlier. Whoa, this is pretty honest. Thanks for opening up. No pun intended. Ain't nothing wrong with you, dude. Love the honesty. Takes just some words to realize you have a pure spirit. I love how open-minded you are. Great vids. I didn't expect that from you at all, man. Cool to know. And although there were a few naysayers, they were few and far between. Disgusting. I wish I had never seen this video. Brayton's channel consisted of him discussing a variety of topics throughout its history, as he had uploaded over 600 videos during his tenure as a YouTuber, some of which got a bit spicy. But that's what No Joke Howard was all about. He was unfiltered. His topic assortments varied from MMA tips, interracial relationships, commentary on transgender issues, bad sexual experiences, his experience with hallucinogens, Donald Trump, white people, having sex with transgendered prostitutes, and of course the question to end all questions, is it gay to be into traps?
Yes.
So, no, I don't think traps are necessarily gay.
If you fuck a trap, you are gay or bi. That's fine. But I refuse to sit here and let people say that being into traps is not gay. Traps like getting their dick sucked too. So that's all I'll leave it at.
Gay? I mean, technically, I guess they are because they're born with male parts and they like male parts, but it's not just about what you have in between your legs. It's about how you live your life. It's about your energy. It's about your identity, right?
Howard's channel was surging in popularity, collecting quite a few views in the mid to late 2010s. And you might think this had become the man's career by this point, but no, it was mostly a passion project. Unfortunately, Howard could not make YouTube money, as it was impossible to monetize his channel due to him living in Cambodia, nor was he able to accept money via PayPal.
I'm turning out to be pretty popular, which is awesome. So Bevan, if you're watching, shout out to Bevan. Yeah, like my motivation is not fame, it's not money. In fact, I can't even monetize, man, that's just loud. I can't even monetize my YouTube channel. So like if I put ads on my videos or whatever, I can't get paid via PayPal. And Cambodia, you can't get paid via PayPal. So I have not made one penny from my YouTube videos whatsoever.
That being said, though, he did leverage his popularity online to help advertise his MMA training enterprise, and he also created a consulting business for people interested in moving to Cambodia. This consulting venture was somewhat successful, with the man offering to help those who were overwhelmed in finding the safest places to live within this foreign land. He would also generally just receive a lot of inquiries and emails from curious viewers who had questions about his life in Cambodia, and he did his best to assist these guys free of charge. But humorously enough, he had a short temper when dealing with fans. He says in one video that he would like see emails, if they had anything longer than 2 sentences, he would just fucking ignore them because he thought they were wasting his time.
If you email me with email me with an email, if you send me an email with more than 10 sentences, as you did just now, I'm gonna have to block you. So I'm gonna have to block you. All right.
Howard's growth and personal change can be tracked with his uploads. One big life pivot shared with fans was him revealing that he had a spiritual awakening after taking ayahuasca and decided to follow his creative dreams more seriously, quitting his teaching job in the process.
But so I ended up quitting that job after I did ayahuasca. I did ayahuasca the weekend, you know, I did it on Saturday. And I had this vision where I needed to quit my job and try to achieve my dreams. And that next Monday, just a couple days later, I just didn't go to work and I just went and got my money and just left.
While many like these videos involving Brayton publishing his lifestyle online, and there were plenty who lived vicariously through him, there was also a small group of hate watchers who had it out for the man for various indeterminable reasons. In March of 2016, Howard would face the wrath of various online trolls who were attempting to impersonate him for nefarious reasons. Much like how he handled his childhood bullies, Brayton would get combative and stood up for himself, challenging these trolls to meet him in person if they were really bout it.
People called No Joke Howard. What's been going on the last week or so is I've had some viewers that apparently don't like what I say or don't like what I do. So they're making profiles called No Joke Howard. Drag your cursor onto their name. It says they have no subscribers and they have no videos, so you know it's not me. Go troll somebody else, y'all. It's just so immature, and it just goes to show, like, you have no life. You obviously have no life, and that's why you see a guy like me who has a life, who's actually working towards his dreams every day, and that pisses you off because you don't have the balls to do what I do, and I have a bigger cock than you. And I'm just way better looking, and that's simply why you're doing it. And oh, just one last thing, if any of the trolls watching this, if you guys want to say this to my face, like I've told you countless times, and I'm dead serious, like you can meet me in person, like you and me can meet up face to face. I will show up by myself. You will show up with your friends hiding in the bushes and probably call the police to come back you up because you're a bitch, and you know that I'll beat your ass. So again, if y'all want an ass whooping, email me, let's name the time and place, and I'll come whoop that ass, man. Like it's really no problem. Like I will beat you the down.
Aside from the trolls, he also had hate from channels who claimed that he was being xenophobic and racist towards Cambodian women due to the impressions that he would make of them, you know, making fun of their accents in videos.
My impression of Khmer women.
There were reportedly threats that said that they were going to take care of him and that he would go missing. Unfazed by these digital threats,